Hello and welcome. My name is Chloe Allery and I work for Four Corners. Today we will be talking about support for early transitions, developing healthy bedtime routines. So let's go through the basics. What are the basics? How many hours of sleep does a child need when they are between the ages of 3 and 5? They need 10 to 13 hours, and this includes daytime naps. When does the bedtime routine start? Around 1 to 3 hours before bedtime. Why is bedtime routine important for families? Because it creates structure, it gives safety, and we hope it creates harmony. So a harmonious going to bed. What happens if a child is sleep deprived and does not get enough sleep? We can have irritability, anxiety, defiance, poor emotional regulation, temper tantrums, problems with friends. And we all know it from ourselves. We all need a healthy sleep, or else we can experience these different things. And it's especially with children, and it will affect their whole day. Now, healthy bedtime routines for children 3 to 5 years of age, my Goodnight Bag. Some of you watching this video will have received the Goodnight Kit. If you have not, you can still benefit from the different things mentioned in this video to optimize your bedtime with your children. What is included in the kit? A canvas bag, a stuffed animal, a bedtime routine chart, a coloring book, and books. If you did not receive the kit, Learn Quebec, which is a partner in this and has all the resources on their website, has the bedtime routine chart as a printable and the coloring book. So if you would like, you can go and download it and print it for your children and use it as a tool. So, my good night routine checklist. Many of these things you will see on this checklist are things that we automatically do with our child before bed. Washing up, brushing teeth, putting pajamas on. But there are a few things that are recommendations of things you can do before going to bed. A fun activity I've heard parents do with their children is the child can select which of the different recommendations they would like to have for the specific bedtime. So whether they want to read a book, sing a lullaby, cuddle, talk about the day, the child gets asked, well, what would you like to do? What do you need tonight? So I find that that's a fun little activity to do with your child before bedtime. Now, what do children need? What goes into this routine? So this is an example of bedtime routine. Children need at least 60 minutes of moderate physical activity per day. I found this a bit strange when I heard it the first time too, but after it made sense to me. When is the best time for physical activity? Just after supper time. So going to the park, playing with siblings, doing whatever disorganized chaos your family loves best is good to get all this excess energy that's inside your child before bedtime. So they get it all out so that they're ready after that to go to sleep. After all this energy is out and the day is coming to an end and bedtime is close, showering or giving a bath before bed. This creates a great bridge between daytime and nighttime. If it's possible, always bring your child to the same bathroom for this part of the bedtime routine, because then they'll get used to when they go to this bathroom, it means it's time to go to bed soon. Time in their sleep environment. Children need a few minutes in their bedtime environment before they go to bed. But first, I'd like to speak about what an optimal sleep environment looks like. So, it should be dark. So if we're looking at darkness or light in a 0 to 10 scale, we want the darkness to be at approximately an 8. This is really important because when we dim the lights and we make the rooms darker, children start to produce a hormone called melatonin. This is the sleep hormone. So it's a hormone that makes children sleepy. So if you prepare the rooms and dim the lights, you can even do this in the bathroom when they are showering if it's possible. They will start to produce this hormone and they will start to feel sleepy and their body will be getting ready for bed. It needs to be quiet. And I know that it's not always easy because there's siblings sometimes in the household and all these things, but as much as possible, talk to the siblings if they are older. Let them do something in a separate part of the room so that the noise doesn't go into the quiet space of your child and his sleep environment. So if this is possible, then great, so that the child can have a quiet space. Same bed every night. So the child should sleep in the same bed every night, and this is preferably their own bed. Cool side of comfortable. What does this mean? An optimal sleep temperature for children is between 8 and 20 degrees with a cover. We are not talking about babies, but children 3 years and older. So this would be the optimal temperature for the child to go to bed easily. No electronics in the room. 1 hour before bedtimes, electronics should be put away. Why not in the bedroom? Because children will get notifications. It'll light up. If they wake up during the night, they might want to go and play with their electronics. So it's better to keep them outside of the room and not have them in there so that they are not disrupted and their sleep isn't disrupted. Now, if we go back to our other slide, adjust to low-level lighting. We've already spoken about this in the other slide. Book or quiet play with parent present. It's important that a parent is present for the few minutes before lights are out. So this means, and we all know that our routine, our day, we're tired, we have a lot to do, there's a lot to do at the end of the day. So if you don't have that much time, reduce the time spent for this part, but give 100% of your attention to your child. That's what's important. And then it's time for cuddles, songs, or brief talks about the day. So whatever you choose to do just before bed, do it with your child and give them 100% of your attention for this time. And then it's lights out. Now, be careful with lights out. A child will want to find the environment that they go to bed in when they wake up during the night. Children wake up from 4 to 6 times in the night. It's sort of a little look around, not really fully awake to check that everything is okay. And this is completely normal. Adults even do it 2 to 6 times a night. The problem is that if a child wakes up and mommy or daddy were next to them when they fell asleep and they wake up and they are gone, this will trigger them to wake up fully and start looking for you. If anything is changed in the room, now I'm not talking about if you do this regularly and your child sleeps through the night and has a good night's sleep. We don't want to fix anything if it's not broken. But if you're having difficulties and you see that your child is waking up and looking for you, waking up totally, and you maybe have some music before when they're falling asleep, this might be why. When they half wake in the night and they are looking around, if the environment is not exactly the same, they could be totally awake and have difficulty going back to bed. So this is a thing to think about. The 7 C's. So, bedtime, be calm, be consistent, be firm and caring, allow for cuddle time, put to bed with confidence. You know your child has had a drink, you know they're not hungry, you know they have everything they need, so you can confidently put them to bed and know that they need for nothing. Limit conversation when it is time for bed. Children will try and start up a conversation, prolong the time before lights out, before the parent goes away, but you know you've gone through your routine and you can confidently say, it's time for bed, we'll talk more tomorrow. And don't forget to congratulate yourself on a successful job. So if it went well, pat yourself on the back and tell your child the next day, hey, we did a good job yesterday with going to bed. We're a great team. You can even give a high five. Kids love high fives and they're energizing, but the next morning, not right after the lights are out. Resources for families. So these are a few local resources. So there's Four Corners. So go check us out on our website. We offer full of different things for the English speaking community in the Laurentian region. You can also contact your local CLSC. Here's the link. So if you need extra help, if you're not sure about this, they have different tools, resources, and services that they can help you with. If it's about bedtime or different things that you need help with, reach out to them and see what they can offer you. Night et Grandir have books, routine charts, and more for children 0 to 5, and they're all available in English. The Canadian Parents for French Quebec also have resources on their website, so that's another one you can check. A special thanks to our partners. So Learn Quebec has all the resources on their website. They developed this Goodnight Bag, the Goodnight Bag kit, and full of resources to help with this program. They are great. They also offer tutoring for children that is amazing. I will put all those links in the description, so please go check them out. CHSSN, who is the Community Health and Social Service Network. If you want to go get more information about them, I have also put the link in the description. Canadian Parents for French Quebec is a partner, Frontier College, Four Corners, as mentioned already, and the CLC, the Community Learning Centers, all partnered up for this program. Here is the website to go see the Learn Quebec, specifically the resources for the Goodnight Bags that we talked about in this video. So I will also put the active link in the description. So I hope that you enjoyed this video and that you'll try out some of the things that were mentioned. I hope you'll find a harmonious bedtime routine with your children. Always remember, we're all individual. You know what your children need and you know them best. I'm sure you'll find the best way. Maybe some of these tips and tricks will help, but everybody needs to find their individual and well-working bedtime routine. Thank you very much. Bye.